Well, hello there, and good evening, everyone. I'm running a little late, so I'm going to go ahead and get on into it. I'm William Brantley from South Jackson, Tennessee, or Bemis, Tennessee, ready to share with you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. I'm going to go ahead and move on into it like I mentioned, since I'm running a little late tonight. As of 5 p.m. here in Bemis, Tennessee, the skies were cloudy at that time. The temperature was 77 degrees. Yeah, we had thunderstorms during the afternoon that left a little rain here, at least here in the South Jackson. The dew point was 75 degrees, more like a big rain actually. But 94% was the humidity at 5 p.m. We had northwest winds at 3 miles per hour and a barometric pressure of 30.12 inches of mercury. Today's low temperature was 72 degrees. Today's high was 93 degrees. Hey, it stayed down a little bit today. By the way, yesterday's low was 72 and yesterday's high was 96 degrees. And okay, go back to today. 72 and 93 was today's high. And here in Bemis, from midnight to 5 p.m., I had a total of 1.08 inches of rainfall here. And that puts me pretty close to 2.90 roughly for the month, and 46, almost 47 inches of rain for the year so far here. Alrighty, but again for today, 1.08 inches of rain here in Bemis. The lowest humidity today was 74% at 10 a.m. Highest was 100% at 1, 2, and 4 through 6 a.m. Lowest dew point temperature today was 71 degrees, and that occurred at 2 p.m. Make that 2 p.m. The highest dew point temperature was 84 degrees, and that occurred at 12 noon. Oh, incidentally, the high today of 93, I forgot to give you the highest heat index temperature. It felt like 108 degrees. That's right, 108 degrees in the shade at 12 noon. Pretty doggone warm, wasn't it? Just before the storms hit around 2:30, I believe it was. They did have some pretty good storms during the 2 and 3 p.m. hour here in South Jackson and other locations of West Tennessee as well. Let me see what's next. Lowest barometric pressure, 30.12 inches, and that occurred at 5 p.m. while the highest was 30.26 inches at 12 a.m. Today's records for July the 6th, hottest high, actual high, 108 degrees. Whew. And that was in 2012. Well, that was a hot year that year, 2012 here in Bemis. 108 degrees was the high. I believe that was the highest temperature I've ever recorded so far here in Bemis. One of them was in 2012. Coolest high would be 69 degrees in 1967. Warmest low would be 78 degrees in 1953. Coldest low would be 53 degrees in 1972. And today's rainfall record, you thought that 1.08 was a lot. Now look at the record, 2.90, almost 3 inches, 2.90 inches in 1964 is the record. Alrighty, today's highest wind gust, by the way, was 44 miles per hour out of the northwest, and probably occurred during the 2 p.m. hour, even though there's no exact time given for that. But it definitely occurred between 12 a.m. through 5 p.m. Most likely during the 2 p.m. hour. Alrighty, that's pretty much it for the climate summary. Let me see, watched you through a couple of radars and forecast maps, and that'll be it for tonight. Let's look at the radar real quick. National Weather Service's radar. There's still a few isolated storms out there tonight to the north of Jackson. I'm hesitating to say they won't affect us because I really didn't think they would last night, but they surprised me and moved on in and went right through northwest Madison County last night around 10:30 time frame, I think it was. But they don't seem to be as strong tonight as they were last night. Of course, Paris had a severe thunderstorm warning up there in Henry County. They're getting a little rain up there again tonight, as you can see from here, but they're not quite as heavy. Some on up around the Paris Landing area, up around Paris as well. A little more stormy up in that area, it looks like. I just got a text. Let me see what it was. If I don't drop my phone too far. Never mind. It's from a weather group that I'm a part of, and they're leaving messages on Facebook, and I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. Alright, a few other showers around. That blue is false echoes, by the way. A few more showers look like over around between Covington and Ripley over in Lauderdale County, and some over around Jonesboro, Arkansas, Batesville, Arkansas, and down around Corinth, Mississippi. None of those are going to affect Jackson directly. Those up here might, if they don't die down before midnight. Here lately, the last few nights, have been holding together all the way to midnight. But these might manage to die down toward midnight. Well, at least we'll see. No severe storms on the radar. That's good news in that respect. Alright, let's move on to the satellite picture. I'm sure the rest of the radar looks good. Let me look at the southeast real quick. Most of the storms is over in Middle Tennessee, as you can see, and over in East Tennessee. This one usually moves. For some reason it's not, and I can't make it move, so I'm assuming all of it's moving west-southwest. There it goes. It's just started to move. Down in Mississippi, it's pretty good on way on down there toward Jackson, Mississippi. Some scattered storms of northern Louisiana, southern Arkansas, and stretches on over into northeastern Texas there. Alright, let's look at the satellite picture. And you can see, let me get it moving. As you can see, we're still under cloudy skies here, but the clouds are trying to break up just a little bit in West Tennessee, especially south and west of Jackson. Otherwise, the state's kind of mostly cloudy tonight. The skies should sort of become fair after midnight towards sunrise, especially tomorrow. And it should turn out to be a fairly decent day tomorrow, with very little rain chances tomorrow. Speaking of that, let's look at the current surface map thanks to the Weather Channel. And there you see a front has moved through. It's already went through Tennessee. Got two lows to the southeast of us, really almost three, over Georgia, North Carolina, and out in the Atlantic a little piece. And there you see the front to the south of us, and it stretches way on up, and two highs up around the Great Lakes, fixing to sort of control our weather. And there you see where the other highs and lows are in the country. Alrighty, there's a pretty good size high pressure there, taking care of weather now, or getting ready to, especially tomorrow. Alright, let's look at the forecast real quick for the next day or two. Tonight's weather, basically, I believe we're okay for here in Jackson for the rest of tonight. There are a few scattered showers still around the area that we just saw just a moment ago. They're just not here in Jackson. It's to the east of us and northeast of us. And don't be too surprised if we might get a few little light sprinkles between now and midnight, but I really don't expect heavy storms like we had last night, though. I guess that's some good news. The sunset tonight at 8:14 p.m. will be rising tomorrow morning at 5:46 a.m. The moon's already gone for the day. It'll be rising tomorrow morning at 1:25 a.m. and setting at 2:27 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. With fair skies, low near 71 and the high tomorrow of 88. Whoa, it's going to be a little cooler tomorrow compared to today. 88 for a high. We had that 93 today. We're going to have north winds tomorrow at 10 to 20 miles per hour, which that's actually going to make you feel a little bit better. Cool. We get a little break in the heat, at least for a day or two. By Sunday, it's going to be the moon rises. I don't give you that. 1:21 a.m. and sets at 2:27 p.m. Saturday. Sunday, the fair skies will continue till about noon, then very cloudy with a 40% chance of some afternoon showers and thunderstorms till sunset, and the skies should become fair. Low 71, high of 88 with east winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. By the way, the last quarter moon phase was complete tonight, but it's already set. It went down and back at 1:26 p.m. but be coming back up at 1:25 a.m. tomorrow morning. Alright, again the sun rises tomorrow 5:46 a.m. and sets tomorrow evening at 8:14 p.m. I think that's all I want to share tonight for the time being. So enjoy your Friday night the best you can, if you will. Do the best you can to enjoy it. And I hope you have a beautiful Saturday, July 7th, tomorrow. Good night. God bless you. Thank you for watching and viewing and subscribing. And we'll talk to you again soon. Good night.